Alright, so this is a response to Al Amor, the next song on the playlist. This one was a really interesting listen. It was short, it was sweet, and it was also in Spanish, which I'm always for more recognition for art songs in other languages outside of the four we already do. And so hearing a song in Spanish is a pretty rare treat. Especially since I took Spanish for about 4 years in middle school and high school. But I haven't been keeping up with it, so it's always fun hearing a Spanish song for me because I'm like, oh, I know that word, and it's like, it's a nice little ooh. It hasn't completely left me. Anyway, that's aside from the point. This was really interesting, and I really get a lot of enjoyment from the theory nerd in me listening to Spanish music, because I'm always expecting it to be in Phrygian, but a lot of times it isn't. It's just kind of in minor. But what's cool about a lot of Spanish songs, and this one is an example of that, is they will go back and forth a lot of times between modalities and different tonalities. This one starts out in A minor, and then at the y después, which means and after, yes, I have the translation in front of me. Y después de tres. It goes to a C major, the relative major of that, and that's where the instrumental section that the guitar does picks up. Also, it was really cool to hear the accompaniment be on a guitar rather than a piano to give it a more authentic feeling. The modulations were also very interesting because they were done chromatically. Because before that, you have the guitar bass line starting on, I believe, an A, descending chromatically until it gets to that bum 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 till it gets to an F, I believe, and then you have the fa so do to get to the instrumental section, and then in the instrumental section it also has a chromatic thing. I'm not sure what note it starts on, but it ends around an E, gets to an E7, and then when the voice comes back in on the words y porque nadie lo sienta, which means and so that no one feels bad. When it got to that point, it went to an E7, going back to the A minor section when the words came back in. Also, I wasn't expecting the translation to be what it was for this song, but the speed at which the text comes out reflects the desire encompassed with the translation more so than I think the tonality does, which is interesting for that juxtaposition. But either way, this was really interesting.